At the UFC 279 taking place on the 10th of September in Las Vegas, Nate Diaz will be headlining the bout against Khamzat Chimaev. This will be the final fight of the Stockton native, and it is coming up after several months of him clamoring for a fight. What are the chances of Diaz pulling off an upset in this fight? What does Jake Paul and Michael Bisping have to say about this matchup? Stay tuned and ensure you watch till the end to find out. The UFC has been trying to set up a fight between the Chechnya-born Swedish national and Nate Diaz for a while now. However, things became heated up after the Chechnyan star called out the Diaz at the end of his fight with Gilbert Burns. Diaz had previously turned down the fight with Chimaev. "They're coming at me with Chimaev and I'm like, hold on, don't disrespect me like that, trying to offer me a fight with a rookie," Diaz told TMZ. "I'm cool. You got 4 fights in the UFC. Don't even talk my name." In response to Diaz, Chimaev tweeted, "You fake gangster at Nate Diaz 209. He wrote on Twitter, "I don't care who to fight, I'm coming for everybody. Where are you all the gangsters and kings? I'm here to kill everyone. I'm the king here. I'm a gangster here." The last fight of the American fighter was against Leon Edwards at the UFC 263 in June 2021, and the bout ended in favor of Edwards. Since the UFC 263, all efforts by Diaz to secure his final fight with the UFC had proved abortive. Some of the measures he employed includes trash-talking of other fighters in order to get a match. Fighters like Tony Ferguson, Vicente Luque, and many others have been at the receiving end of his trash-talking. Diaz later had to settle for Khamzat Chimaev because, according to him, Chimaev was not qualified to fight with him. Diaz claimed that the UFC has been trying to frustrate his exit plans from the promotion. Nevertheless, his objective still remains to leave the UFC. The Stockton native will be facing Chimaev with a record of 21-13. Nate's journey in mixed martial arts began in 2007, and so far, he has had a resounding career with key wins against fighters such as Conor McGregor, Anthony Pettis, Jim Miller, and Donald Cerrone. On the other hand, Chimaev is currently on a win streak of 11-0, and he has defeated fighters such as Li Jinliang, Gerald Meerschaert, and more recently, Gilbert Burns. With the UFC 279 fast approaching, the question on the lips of everybody has been whether Nate Diaz will be able to defeat Khamzat Chimaev or not. Nate Diaz has had 5-round matches in the past for Chimaev. This will be his first. So this might be an advantage for the Stockton native. The YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul is fully in support of Diaz, as he has openly admitted that his bets will be on Nate Diaz in the upcoming bout against Khamzat Chimaev at the UFC 279. Before Nate Diaz and Khamzat Chimaev were scheduled to meet at the UFC 279, most fans and fighters alike in the MMA community had been against the matchup, as most people have stated that Chimaev is a wrong match for Diaz. However, the promotion still went ahead to schedule the fight. Jake Paul, who has always been itching for a fight with Diaz, believes that the 37-year-old is going to have a field day at the UFC 279. Better believe I'm putting my money on Nate Diaz to win versus fake Khabib. No matter the outcome of the match up in September, Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz will still be an epic fight if it ever happens. While Paul is waiting for his turn, he sees absolutely no reason why he shouldn't cheer on Diaz. However, it seems like not many people are on the same table with Jake Paul on this bet, as former UFC middleweight champion Michael Bisping revealed this in his reaction to the matchup during an interview with Barstool Sports. To Michael Bisping, the fight is not that interesting as it can easily be predicted. While talking with Barstool Sports, the Count noted that he wasn't really excited about the bout. The former middleweight title holder claimed that Chimaev will surely have the upper hand in the competition. In addition, Bisping did not fail to also highlight the exceptional qualities of Diaz. Which one intrigues me the most? It isn't Khamzat and Nate Diaz, that doesn't intrigue me. You know why? He's going to run over him. Listen, Diaz is tough as they come, you know what I mean? Don't take what I said as insulting to Diaz. He's very tough, he's very game, he always comes in shape, he never gives up. He was getting outclassed by Leon Edwards for 5 rounds. Did he almost finish him in the 5th round? Yes, he did. Michael Bisping continued. But Khamzat is a bigger, scarier dude. Diaz has struggled at 170, he's a natural 155er, let's be honest. You never know, nothing is given in this sport. If you take someone lightly, if you take anything for granted, it could come back to bite you in the ass. Michael Bisping is not the only one that feels that Chimaev is the fan favorite in this matchup. The former UFC champion Henry Cejudo predicted in May, even before the matchup was confirmed, that the promotion was trying to kill him by pairing him up with Chimaev. While speaking about Diaz's future with the Schmo, Cejudo stated that right now the UFC, I think they want to feed him to a shark. That's why they're trying to kill, because Diaz knows that there's so much money to be made outside the UFC that he doesn't even care what millions they're gonna end up giving him. I do believe that Nate leaving the UFC is just going to generate more money for fighters and kind of giving that leverage to fighters like, hey man, it's not the UFC. It's not the only place where you can make a good living. Over time, Diaz has become one of the key fighters in the promotion. The American had been able to make a name for himself since debuting in 2007. There is hardly any MMA fan that has not heard the name Nate Diaz. Dan Hardy is also among those that sees the fight as a mismatch. According to Hardy, Diaz will leave the cage with a lot of injuries. The most important thing about professional competition is that it's safe and it's sanctioned and the athletes are looked after, Hardy said on Full Reptile. That often requires them getting matched appropriately. And often, like, if Nate Diaz gets Chimaev in his last fight, it almost feels like the UFC have ordered a hitman on him. Because it's not a fair fight to give him because of who he is. Diaz, has got so much scar tissue. He's a 155er that's fighting a guy that's somewhere between welterweight and middleweight. Like, it's an assassination attempt. And what it will do is it will do physical damage to him, but will also do brand damage to him. Khamzat Chimaev has not also been quiet about the fight either. The number 3 ranked welterweight boasted that the fight will be the death of Diaz. I'm going to handle Nate Diaz's funeral with the UFC, Chimaev made this known to ESPN. At this point, it is worth stating that Diaz has not had a win since August 2019 when he defeated the former UFC lightweight champion Anthony Pettis via decision. On the other hand, Borg's last fight was at the UFC 273 where he defeated Gilbert Burns. Furthermore, the president of the UFC is a major fan of Borg's. In 2020, Dana White said that, "The guy's special. I've been in this game my whole life. I've never seen anything like him." White added, "It's fun and I like it, and I think when you're a fight fan, a guy like this is who you love to watch and follow and hate and whatever it might be. This guy is one of the most special fighters I've ever seen, if not the most special guy that I've ever come across." After all said and done, UFC 279 is just around the corner and Diaz finally gets to leave the promotion. This had been his desire for a long time. It also seems like this is the most important thing to him right now. What do you think about this matchup? Do you see it as a death sentence for Diaz? You can let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.